Ever wondered what exactly is NetCore and how it differs from the traditional net framework? Well, let me guide you through the key concepts. NetCore, developed by Microsoft, is an open-source cross-platform framework designed for creating modern, scalable, and high-performance applications. What's unique about NetCore is its ability to run applications on different operating systems, namely Windows, macOS, and Linux. Now, you may ask, how is NetCore different from the traditional .NET framework? Great question. The traditional .NET framework is Windows-specific, meaning it's designed to run on Windows platforms only. On the other hand, NetCore extends its reach beyond Windows. It's a cross-platform framework, working seamlessly across multiple operating systems. Another notable difference lies in their design. A NetCore is modular and designed to be more lightweight. This means that it only includes the necessary components for a specific application, thereby reducing the application size and improving its performance. Moreover, NetCore allows for side-by-side installations of different versions. This is a major advantage as it allows developers to update or modify one application without affecting others. This feature isn't available in the traditional .NET framework, where updating the framework version could potentially disrupt other applications on the same system. In terms of licensing, NetCore is open source, which means its source code is freely available to the public. This allows developers from around the globe to contribute to its development, making it continually evolving and improving. Contrastingly, the traditional .NET framework is proprietary software owned by Microsoft. So, in essence, NetCore is a more modern, versatile version of .NET framework. It's designed to meet the needs of today's applications, offering flexibility, performance, and a cross-platform development environment. Whether you're a developer seeking to broaden your skills or a business looking for a robust and versatile framework, well, NetCore is certainly worth considering. Now that we've understood NetCore, let's move on to its web framework, ASP.NET Core, and one of its key features, dependency injection. ASP.NET Core is essentially a reimagining of the classic ASP.NET, built on the foundations of NetCore. It's a robust web framework designed for the creation of modern, cloud-based, and high-performance web applications. What sets ASP.NET Core apart is its support for cross-platform development and its modular architecture. This means that you can develop and run your applications on multiple operating systems, Windows, macOS, and Linux. Plus, its modular nature allows you to include only the necessary libraries and features your application needs, thereby reducing unnecessary bloat. Now let's talk about dependency injection, or DI for short. DI is a design pattern where a class receives its dependencies from an external source rather than creating them itself. Think of it like this. Instead of your class going to the kitchen to make a sandwich, the sandwich is delivered to the class. This might seem like a small change, but it has significant implications for how you structure and design your applications in .NET Core. Dependency injection is built directly into the framework. This makes it much easier to manage and inject dependencies into your classes. But why is this important? Well, dependency injection enhances code maintainability and testability. By injecting dependencies, you're ensuring that each component of your application is only concerned with its specific task. This makes your code cleaner, easier to understand, and easier to test. Moreover, by using dependency injection, you're able to swap out dependencies without having to change the class that uses them. This can be incredibly useful when you want to switch from one database provider to another, for instance. In summary, ASP.NET Core is a powerful web framework that supports cross-platform development and comes with a modular architecture. Dependency injection, on the other hand, is a key feature that allows for better code management, making your code more maintainable and testable. In the following scenes, we'll dive deeper into other aspects of NetCore. Middleware, Kestrel, and NuGet. These might sound like jargon, but they are integral parts of NetCore. Let's decode them. Let's start with middleware in ASP.NET Core. Imagine middleware as the gears in a machine, each performing a specific function to ensure the whole system runs smoothly. In the context of ASP.NET Core, middleware are software components that process requests and responses in the application pipeline. Each middleware component has a unique role, like routing, authentication, logging, and so on. Middleware is configured in the startup.sh file, ensuring that each request goes through the necessary gears before reaching its destination. Next up, we have Kestrel. No, not the bird, but an equally swift and efficient component of ASP.NET Core. Kestrel is a cross-platform web server designed to host ASP.NET Core applications. It's the default web server used by ASP.NET Core, known for its lightweight design, speed, and scalability. It can work as a standalone server or operate behind a reverse proxy, making it a versatile choice for developers. Finally, let's talk about NuGet. Picture NuGet as the handy toolbox for .NET developers. NuGet is a package manager that simplifies adding, removing, and updating libraries and tools in projects. Think of it as the central part of the development workflow for managing dependencies in .NET Core. With NuGet, you can easily access a vast library of packages to enhance your application without having to write every single piece of code from scratch. To sum it all up, middleware, Kestrel, and NuGet are key components of .NET Core, each serving a unique purpose. Middleware processes requests and responses, ensuring smooth operation. Kestrel serves as the swift and efficient web server for hosting ASP.NET Core applications. And NuGet is the go-to package manager, making code management a breeze. These components, middleware, Kestrel, and NuGet, all contribute to making .NET Core a potent tool for developers. Scene script. Have you heard of Entity Framework Core? And how does .NET Core facilitate cross-platform development? These are two significant aspects that make .NET Core a preferred choice for many developers. Let's start by understanding Entity Framework Core, or EF Core, as it's often called. EF Core is an object relational mapping, or ORM, framework for .NET Core. Now you may be wondering, what does an ORM do? Well, it essentially creates a virtual object database that you can use within your programming language. This means that developers can interact with databases using .NET objects, thereby eliminating the need for much of the traditional data access code. The beauty of EF Core is that it supports a wide range of database providers, affording you flexibility and adaptability in your development process. Now let's move on to how .NET Core supports cross-platform development. In the current digital landscape, applications often need to run on various operating systems such as Windows, macOS, and Linux. This is where .NET Core truly shines. It achieves cross-platform support by being modular and maintaining a smaller footprint. The design of .NET Core is platform agnostic, meaning it doesn't favor one platform over another. This allows developers to create applications that can be developed and run on a variety of operating systems. The combination of these two features, Entity Framework Core and cross-platform support, make .NET Core an attractive option for developers. F-Core simplifies the data access code, while the cross-platform support ensures that the applications you build can reach a wider audience, regardless of the operating system they use. So, whether you're a developer looking to streamline your coding process, or a project manager seeking a flexible and scalable solution for your team, .NET Core has you covered. With Entity Framework Core and cross-platform support, .NET Core truly stands out in the world of application development. With these tools at your disposal, the possibilities are endless. Happy coding! To wrap up, let's talk about .NET Standard. It's a key concept that ensures consistency across .NET platforms. .NET Standard is a specification, a set of APIs that all .NET implementations must follow. Think of it as a contract that all .NET platforms agree to. This contract is a collection of APIs, varying from basic ones like primitive data types and flow control, to more complex ones like file handling and network communication. The beauty of .NET Standard is that it provides a common base for all .NET implementations. This means that if you write a library that targets .NET Standard, it can run on any .NET platform that supports that version of .NET Standard. This includes .NET Core, .NET Framework, Xamarin, and more. It's the key to code sharing and reusability across the platforms. The goal of .NET Standard is to enable developers to build libraries once and run them anywhere in the .NET ecosystem. This is a big deal because it means you can write a library for a specific task, say data processing or machine learning, and use that library in a desktop application, a web application, a mobile app, or even a game. This is not to be confused with .NET Core, which is a .NET implementation that follows the .NET Standard. .NET Core is known for its speed, efficiency, and ability to run cross-platform. but it's just one of the many platforms that adhere to the .NET standard. By leveraging .NET standard, developers can maximize code reuse and share libraries across multiple projects and platforms. This efficiency saves time and resources and leads to more consistent software, as the same code is used across different applications. So to sum up, .NET Standard is not an implementation of .NET itself, but a set of rules that all .NET platforms agree to follow. It's the bridge that connects the different .NET implementations, allowing them to speak a common language. With .NET Standard, developers can create libraries that can be used across various .NET implementations, making it a crucial part of the .NET Core ecosystem.